Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Secret Files Tunguska. So we managed to find our father's old outpost, and we found some secrets. Then these alien terrorist people attacked the Russian research facility that was nearby, so we had to flee. And fortunately, we were rescued by Kambersky and Max. So let's see if there's anything new in the diary here. Yeah, just bring myself up to date. Tunguska. Yeah, we have a lot of, so this was last time. Under one's own steam, Tunguska region. Nina's father was unable to come to a definitive conclusion about the cause of the Tunguska catastrophe during his expedition in 1958. He summarized his analyses of a fragment found in the region in the Kalinkov report, in which he claims the material is not made of any material known on Earth, but was processed with tools. However, the report was repressed by higher up. Still, Nina's father continued with his research and headed out in 1977 on another expedition with Manuel Perez to search for more fragments. Light phenomenon. Tunguska region. The hidden film reel shows Manuel Perez and Vladamir Kalinkov on their expedition. But what were those strange lights, and what happened to Perez? Weird encounter. Tunguska region. After a huge explosion in the research station, Nina is suddenly confronted with strange figures in black robes. They don't say a word, but she has a feeling she can hear their voices loud and clear. New goals. The trail in the Tunguska region ends here. But what about Vladimir Kalinkov's former companions? Nina heads off to search for Manuel Perez in Cuba, while Max picks up the scent of the Irishman Ken Morangi. And I think, yep, that's about it. So, as we recall from the medical files that Max Gruber found, Perez is in like an insane asylum in Cuba. So I guess, oh wow, there's not a lot to do on this screen. So I guess now's the time to start looking around.
I wonder why such a small and remote psychiatric hospital needs a doorman, especially since there is no parking available here. The future masterpieces of contemporary Cuban painting are created here. Whether they are justifiably rather unknown is something that others need to decide.
Okay, well, I guess let's just talk to him.
Good afternoon. I'm looking for the sanatorium under the palms. Am I in the right place?
Good afternoon to you, too. Yes, as far as the name is concerned, you're in the right place.
As far as the name is concerned?
Well, it's the same with institutions as it is with political parties. The name isn't always the main concern.
How come? There are a bunch of palm trees here, aren't there?
Sure, there are palm trees here. But let's leave it at that. I've already said too much. How can I help you?
Oh, come on. What's going on here? What isn't right?
Nothing. I mean everything. Oh, it doesn't matter. What do you want?
That's a shame. I'm looking for a man named Manuel Perez. He's supposedly a patient here.
Ah, yes, could be. I don't know the patients. Go to reception on the left side. I'm sure someone can help you there. And if I can offer you a word of advice, be careful.
What? Why?
Just because. You look like you could use the warning, but be that as it may, I have to go back to my painting. Good luck.
You paint during your shift?
Yeah, sure. If there's nothing to do, I paint a couple of pictures. Some of them are then hung up in the clinic.
Is there really that little to do?
What do you think? We don't exactly have concerts or events where thousands of people line up the night before. I've been working here for 2 years, and you are, if I haven't miscounted, you are the third visitor.
Oh. What do you usually paint?
Everything, really. Although, if I have to be honest, everything isn't necessarily a lot. At some point, you just run out of ideas when you can only paint from one position. So far, I've painted lots of palm trees, blades of grass, and even butterflies in various positions. I'm starting to get sick of it. I paint extra slow, you know. I used to paint a picture in 30 minutes. Now I take 30 hours, just to postpone the problem of choosing the next subject for the picture.
Well, then I wish you... What should I wish for?
Wish that we have a thunderstorm. Maybe some of the palm trees will fall down, and then I would have something new to paint.
Okay. Then I wish you have a thunderstorm.
Thanks. And if you happen to run across a great idea, then please let me know.
A little while ago, you said that something wasn't right with this institution.
Me? No, I never said that.
But
The weather is beautiful today. isn't it?
Yes, it's gorgeous. I understand. I'll leave you alone with your muse now.
Thanks. I'm still waiting for the kiss.
From me or from the muse?
Both.
Creepy. Okay. Also, I'd like to point out how amazingly multilingual Nina is. Because so far we've spoken German. I mean, technically. I mean, obviously this is all translated to English, but born and raised in Germany for the most part. So she speaks German. She's of Russian origin. At least her father was Russian, and she apparently speaks Russian well enough to integrate with the military in Russia. And then on top of all that, now we're speaking Spanish. So she is amazingly multilingual. Can we call anyone?
Max knows what he has to do, and he won't really be able to help me much from so far away.
Okay, so this guy's a little creepy. I'm wondering if he's not actually like a patient or something, but he said we should go into the door on the left. I'm sure something will bring us here eventually, but let's go in here where there's a dancing lady, I guess. Right.
There is a whole assortment of specialist journals from the Faculty of Definitive Relativity.
Sure.
I'll just take one of them with me. The selection is done according to the proven method of random chance. A magazine with the promising title, let's just say, a rhetoric magazine.
Alright, so I guess let's look at this poster.
An invitation to a slideshow called Traditional Cigar Manufacturing Methods.
Man, I wish I was that energetic at work.
No wonder that many men harbor fantasies about nurses. Good afternoon.
Hello?
I'm looking for a man named Perez. Manuel Perez. He's supposed to be a patient here. May I speak with him?
Perez? Yeah, he's here. And who are you?
I am Nina Castro. I think it would be better if I did not tell the whole world my name. As long as I don't know who's behind my father's kidnapping, it's better to be too careful than not enough.
Sorry, you can't come in here without a special permit.
But it's really important.
Important? It's really important for me to keep my job and my health. And naturally, my incomparable good looks. That's what's really important.
I'm not asking you to release him. I just want to talk to him for a second.
Listen up, darling. Now that Mr. Gartuso has the say and Nicole Charleroi was put in charge, we all have to really watch ourselves.
Massimo Gartuso? The American billionaire with a gigantic mobile phone company?
That's the one. And in Cuba, the saying goes, whoever pays decides what's for dinner. Is there anything else I can do for you?
That's awfully suspicious that an American businessman would have control of anything in Cuba, considering that Cuba is under American sanctions and has been for, like, the past half century. Let's see, this game takes place in, around 2008-ish, I want to say? So it would have been, about 40, 50 years when this game was made. Although, yeah, that would have been before Obama, because, I mean, the thaw happened, like, at the very end of the Obama administration, which is, like, 2015, 2016, and obviously Trump's kind of undone that now, but, alright, let's ask her some questions.
The music sure is loud.
Yeah, great, isn't it? I just got the disc and I've been listening to it non-stop for the last 3 days. It really keeps me going. It even makes it fun to clean. Actually, I wanted to be a dancer, but the market in this region is pretty saturated. So I had to invent a new discipline, rhythmic cleaning. I clean to the exact beat of the music. It also helps fight fatigue. I came up with it a few weeks ago and have been perfecting my technique ever since. We'll see. Maybe if politics doesn't pan out, I can maybe offer a few courses for housewives. I think the demand for it is probably pretty high.
Yeah, I bet it is.
What do you mean if politics doesn't pan out? You're supposed to be a nurse, not like an not like a political assistant or something. This whole place is really fishy.
Massimo Gartuso has bought himself a mental asylum in a sleepy town in Cuba. Don't you find that a bit strange?
I have my own theories, but I'd rather keep them to myself.
Come on, it could be really important.
Nothing is so important that a person could end up like...
Yes?
Nothing. Don't you think rhythmic cleaning would be a great business concept?
There are so many weird things happening here that I don't know where I should start being astonished. I have the feeling that it has to do with something real big. Unfortunately, my feelings do not tell me what that is. Are you afraid of your boss?
Me? Why should I?
I just had the impression.
It's misleading. It's definitely misleading.
She does want to talk. All I have to do is tickle her a little bit. The boss isn't even here, so you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that's also what Pedro thought, but then...
And then?
Nothing. Leave me alone.
This Nicole Charleroi is pressuring the workers to such a degree that they are almost shitting their pants from fear. I hope I won't have to clash with her on top of everything else. You said something about if politics doesn't pan out. You're a politician?
Not yet, and I stress the word yet. There is an election in 2 weeks and I want to run.
As a politician?
Yeah, sure. Anything against it?
No, of course not. So you think you have a good chance?
Yes, I think so. I am staggeringly gorgeous, and I have already, let's just say, convinced 20% of the voters.
Oh.
But I don't want to be just one of many. I want to be the next female mayor. Unfortunately, I still need some more votes for that, but I'll get them. If only I knew how to get them.
Oh, you want to jump straight to being the mayor. How modest. What's your election platform?
Platform? No one reads it anyway. The only problem is that I just have 2 weeks and I'm still behind 120 men.
Yeah, that's cutting it close. Maybe you should try getting a platform after all.
Oh, it's much too expensive and no one is interested anyway. I just have to be able to convince more people all at once of my qualifications is all.
You mean...
Yeah, well, do you have a better idea?
I'll think about it. If I think of something, I'll let you know. Then I'll leave you to your hip swing again.
Alright, so I guess she's like sleeping with people for votes. At least that's the impression I'm getting here. I think we'll get yelled at if we try to go here.
Only the staff is allowed in here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We did get a new journal entry. So, strange investment, Cuba. Why would the billionaire and tough-as-nails businessman Massimo Gattuso buy an insane asylum in Cuba? Oops, that is not what I wanted to hit. There we go. Let's see if we get yelled at for going this way. Oh, hello. Lots of things in here.
The gatekeeper appears to use this room as an interim storage room for his paintings. The latest record by Toptic is on there. What a cool tune. They must have 4 to 5 diopters. The owner must be as blind as a bat and be bumping into everything at the moment.
Just gonna take these.
Our Latin beauty probably would not be particularly happy if I simply turn her music off.
I also like how uninventive Nina is with coming up with new names. Yeah, it's Nina Kalinkov, Nina Petrova, Nina Castro, yeah. She just changes her last name, so like, if anyone's looking for her, they just gotta follow the trail of Nina's.
He is so cute! Cute, droll, cozy, and cuddly. Cute, droll, cozy, and cuddly. A list with the heading, Please enter borrowed stuffed animals. Only 1 stuffed animal per person. A copier. The gatekeeper appears to use this room as an interim storage room for his paintings. Nice. This was probably a lot of work. He makes a curious impression with his teddy bear shirt. I don't know why, but he really scares me. Hello. That's a nice house of cards you're building there.
Yeah. And now be quiet or the thing will fall again.
This institution gives a somewhat, well, strange impression. Was it always like that? Could you tell me a bit about it? Maybe you've noted something in particular.
Sure I can. But I won't. Otherwise I'll end up like... oh, Doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. Otherwise, you'll end up like who?
Just like people who ask too many questions.
Can I borrow the copier for a second?
Sure. Bring down my house of cards, steal my glory, my pride, my last bit of self-respect. The spark of hope in my dreary routine, the little bit.
Yeah, okay. I'll just wait until you're finished. Nicole Charleroi. She's the director of the institute here, right?
Is she here?
No, I don't think so.
Whew. Don't scare me like that again.
Are you afraid of her?
Me? No, of course not. Shay was also never afraid. On the other hand, Shay also never had anything to do with psychopathic scientists.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
You look pretty determined. Are you getting money for this house of cards?
Money? No, not money. Glory. I'll be like my ancestors and go down in history.
As a house of cards builder?
Yes. Shay started the same way.
Che Guevara?
No. Chevrolet.
Okay, I understand. I'm going.
Okay. I have to hurry anyway before the earthquake starts again.
Earthquake?
Yeah, every afternoon. Just before I finish the tallest house of cards in the world, an earthquake comes and ruins everything again. But this time, I'll make it.
Watch out that your house of cards doesn't fall down.
Yeah, make sure you don't bring down my house of cards.
I want to bring down this house of cards. Okay, so we can't do anything in that room until we bring down or finish this house of cards, I guess.
One of these magazines should last me the rest of my life.
And she doesn't want to take more magazines. There's really nothing more to do in here. And that just leaves going this way. Oh god, another crazy person.
Rat-a-too, rat-a-tee. Gone is the balcony. The writing says, "Caution. The management of this institution received reports that in recent times, strange figures in black robes were seen in the vicinity of the institution. Anyone who has seen something conspicuous or unusual is to report this immediately to the director of the institute, Dr. Charleroi." Figures in black robes. They really appear to follow me everywhere. I have to finally find out who they are and what they really want.
I guess her name was something different at a different point of development, since the subtitles clearly said Sherlozy or whatever her name was. Doesn't quite say here.
There are huge notches in it. It looks like somebody wildly attacked it with an axe. I hope I don't meet this someone.
Oh, I kind of see him now. We have note. What's this note?
Laundry service. Next pickup Tuesday, 2:30 p.m.
Laundry.
It's full of dirty laundry.
Okay, we got loudspeakers here.
So many loudspeakers for such a small inner courtyard? He's just taking a break, completely atypical of a construction worker.
See what brand of crazy you are.
Hello? Are you a member of the staff?
Me? No, heaven forbid. I'm here to repave the courtyard with asphalt. But to do that, I have to remove the old asphalt first. It's terribly hard work in this heat. I can tell you that.
I can imagine. By the way, I'm Nina.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Bernard.
Looks like he has a speech impediment. Not that that's a bad thing.
Why is the courtyard being repaved? It still looks good. I've seen streets at home that look much worse.
No idea. You're right, though. It really isn't worthwhile for just a couple of patients. Whatever. I don't really care.
Who hired you?
Some Italian-American, Massimo Gattuso or something like that.
Massimo Gattuso?
Yes. He wants the courtyard to be finished in 3 days. It's completely unrealistic.
But you don't know why this courtyard is supposed to be repaved?
No.
Strange. How come someone like Massimo Gartuzzo has the rear yard of a nut house in a Cuban hick town surfaced with asphalt?
It is very interesting.
Did you notice anything unusual about the Institute?
What do you mean by unusual? A couple of mentally challenged and a couple of doctors in a narrow room? At some point, it's difficult to differentiate between doctors and patients.
I feel the same way about dog owners. But did you notice anything unusual?
Apart from the fact that one of them is always screaming, screeching, or makes strange noises, truth be told, the Institute scares me a little.
Can you describe it a little more?
I don't know exactly. I just don't like it here. As soon as it gets dark, I make sure that I leave. And there isn't enough money in the world to get me to go in there.
Someone like him admitting just like that he is afraid without having a real reason for it? I should be cautious if I want to continue looking around here. Regarding your break...
Are you gonna deny me my break?
Oh, no, of course not.
Good. It's short enough as it is. The old lady will start smoking again soon, and then my work starts again.
What do you mean?
The cook. As soon as I see black coming out of the chimney back there again, I have to go back to work.
Smoke as a signal to get back to work? That somehow seems familiar to me. Don't you have a watch?
Nah, I don't need one. The old lady is accurate down to the last second.
Does the name Nicole Charleroi mean anything to you?
Not really.
She's supposed to be the boss here. You must know her.
Oh, her. Oh, God. Keep her away from me.
That bad?
Worse. She seems nice at first, but she's something between a Valkyrie and a battle axe.
Charming.
You asked me. Am I supposed to lie to you?
No. Have you gotten to know her?
Believe me, it only takes a few seconds, and that's enough for me.
Do you know a man named Manuel Perez?
Who's that?
One of the people inside.
A patient?
Yes.
No idea. I haven't had any contact with them. It's prohibited by the management.
You have a bit of a stutter. Am I correct to assume that it's caused by a childhood trauma? Or did your first girlfriend disappoint you? What tragic story is behind it?
Have you ever worked 10 hours with a jackhammer and then tried to speak halfway normal?
Oh, no, not that I know of.
I thought so. Otherwise, you wouldn't ask a question like that.
Thought that stuff was genetic, but...
Well, then enjoy the rest of your break.
I will.
Oh, okay, there's my mouse.
The construction worker probably would be less than enthused if I take his toy away.
Okay, so... I guess maybe we can try to make some smoke come out? Yeah.
Small brass weights.
Let's steal them. What do we got here?
A
Stove.
relatively small kitchen. It's obvious this hospital does not have all that many patients. Either that, or they are all on a diet. A bunch of fresh herbs and spices. A soup ladle.
Let's steal it.
Sausage tongs.
Let's steal it.
A braided onion rope.
Let's steal it.
Actually, I don't need any onions. I managed to get most men to start crying even without them.
Actually, could go for some onions right now. Ah, I can't make her eat it. That's sad.
A long pointed meat fork.
Okay, let's steal that too. I guess we're gonna start our own dining service here. So this looks like a
The
mess.
food appears to have been tasty. The flies at least like it. A relatively small kitchen.
We get any more information? Okay, so I can't actually do anything as of yet.
It somehow does not make sense to senselessly burn senseless stuff.
So, it sounds like we will burn it eventually. It's just we need to trigger something else before she decides to burn it.
No door handle, no keyhole. As soon as the door has closed, it cannot be opened from outside.
Hey, do you know where the cook is?
Hard at work.
Well,
You're entitled. Regarding.
are you good?
Oh,
Good. Nah.
well,
Okay, so he doesn't have any new dialogue. Can we?
it somehow does. A relatively.
Okay, let's go see if anyone else has new dialogue here.
Hello, what's your muse up to?
Something that all women do, taking her time.
The woman in charge. What is she really like?
Miss Charleroi? No idea. I don't have any contact with her. She greets me when she arrives in the morning. I usually don't see her at night because she often stays in the institute until really late.
Any peculiarities?
Like I said, I almost never see her.
Nurse Sabrina, what do you think of her?
If I would tell you, you would say I was sexist.
Yes, her assets are apparently very apparent. And otherwise?
Otherwise, I unfortunately don't know her very well. Women of her caliber don't mess around with average-looking gatekeepers.
You just have to convince her of your qualities.
And those would be?
Well,
Yeah, thanks for the chat.
could you perhaps paint a portrait of Nurse Sabrina?
Yeah, I guess so. Just a second. I've run out of black. I can't paint without black.
Okay, I'll take care of it. How long do you need?
Probably half a day.
You have 30 minutes.
There's no way. I need at least 3 hours.
Agreed. You have 1 hour.
It's no wonder that contemporary painters have never been able to equal the masters, if the artists are constantly rushed like this. Oh, one more thing. I can barely see Nurse Sabrina from here. She moves so gracefully, but she is also unbelievably fast. If she were to slow down a bit for a while...
I'm going to see if I can at least temporarily control the woman's hyperactivity somewhat. I'll leave you alone with your muse now.
Thanks. I'm still waiting for the kiss.
From me or from the muse?
Both.
Okay, so at least we opened up some new dialogue. Now we're getting a couple of objectives going here.
Hello, would you like to join my party? Or sign up for my rhythmic cleaning?
I need a little time to think about it.
Okay, just let me know.
Okay, so
Our Latin beauty probably would not be particular.
so we can't turn off the music. Maybe we'll be allowed to change it. Let's see if this guy's got any new dialogue.
How's the attempt on the record going?
I'm gonna make it. This time, I'll make it for sure.
Okay, so we can't combine anything yet, it looks like.
In order to get to there, I would have to go through the House of Cards, and then there would be a slaughter here.
So we need to get black paint from. We gotta slow her down, and we gotta get black smoke from the kitchen. Can we senselessly burn stuff now?
It somehow did.
We can't put the onion in there. No, that's where we got the brass weights from.
A bunch of fresh herbs and spices.
I don't think we can take any of this stuff. We can't use this to get any of that. She doesn't want to take more onions because apparently she's some heretic who doesn't like onions. Okay. So we know the laundry gets taken at 2:30. I don't know actually what time it is right now. Can we give this? So we don't really have a way in. Can't give anything to anyone. This was, what was this poster? It was
An invitation to a
yeah, cigar. So, okay.
a copier.
Oh, so maybe if we get him toner out of the copier.
In order to get to there,
Yeah, so we gotta get rid of this guy.
nice. I think it's better not to take them. As long as he's busy, he won't get any funny ideas, such as biting an ear off of poor little Nina.
So I think the jackhammer guy is what we have to do first, because if we get him to start working, or if we can even lure him away, and we can use the jackhammer ourselves, then his cards fall, he'll be pissed. He'll hopefully leave, and we can just get to everything else, and that will let us get to her. That's the path I see, at least, here.
The construction hard at work.
Well,
Your entire
look,
smoke.
no.
Well,
Old lady.
it somehow does not make sense to senselessly burn.
Can we, like, add something to this to make it more flammable?
A relatively small kitchen. It's obvious.
Oh, I didn't see this.
Pile of wood.
There we go. That's what we were missing. Like. Alright, now we can do this.
All piled pieces of wood like I would have learned in the Girl Scouts, had I joined them.
Do they have Girl Scouts in Germany? Some
I knew
kindling?
that these kinds of pseudo-magazines could help in many situations. A relatively small...
Is that... Now we need to,
A relatively small...
Nina, can you turn on the stove now? Nina. Do we have to get, like, matches from somewhere? Because I don't think we can take any more wood.
A pile of... He's just taking...
You have a match?
Hello.
Some
All leave from me.
both.
Okay.
One of these magazines should last me the rest of my life.
Hey, do you got a match I can borrow?
Hello, would Oh,
Okay, she... Got a match I can borrow?
How's the attempt?
I'm gonna make.
Maybe we just have to wait a little bit? No, there's gotta be a switch or something. I mean, we got the wood to burn. We got the magazine for use as kindling. So, unless there's like... I don't know what else we would add to it.
A relatively...
Hey, look, a butter churning still, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I'm missing anything this time. I don't see...
An invitation to a slideshow.
See anything else that we're allowed to take. I'm probably missing something. Maybe there's
They must have 4
okay, that description's the same.
small brass weights. A soup ladle. Sausage tongs. Actually, I don't... A long pointed meat fork.
None of that helps me. Okay.
A relatively small kitchen.
I don't think we can combine anything. No, and I don't think we can use anything else.
A relatively small...
Wait, what? Was she gonna use
It
the...
is really astonishing how the old tricks continue to work again and again.
What? How? Why? Whatever. I don't care.
Hard at work, I see.
Well,
Isn't your break...
no. Why?
I thought as soon as smoke comes out of the chimney...
If it's white smoke, that means the cook's still cooking. If it's black smoke, that the food is finished. And so is my break.
Oh. Well, then enjoy the rest of your break.
I will.
How do we turn the smoke black? Oh, we burn an onion. Nope, we can't do that.
I can't even walk across hot coals, let alone reach into burning fires.
Oh, wait.
I think I will have to pull the coals out of the fire. A bit of burned wood from the fireplace, and it's still hot.
That doesn't make the smoke black, but... oh, hey! That can be, There we go. I guess that'll be his black ink.
I didn't find any black paint. Do you think a piece of coal will work too?
Yes. Coal should work too.
I'll leave you alone with your muse now.
Thanks.
From-
Both.
Okay. That's just him being a creeper. Hey, we have more coal now. Can we keep taking coal forever and ever?
One charred piece of wood is enough.
Okay. So how do we turn this fire black?
I can't even walk across hot coals, let alone reach into burning fires. One.
No, does that give us any new dialogue here? I feel like probably not, but
Hello.
yeah.
How's the...
No new dialogue here. So
One of these magazines should last me the rest of my life.
he refuses to take another magazine. Do we have to like put it out?
The food appears to have been tasted. I can't even walk. I can't even. One.
Man, so close. I don't think we can use any of this stuff to get in the door. We can't make the laundry dirtier.
The construct. Rat-a-too, rat-a-tee. Gone, gone is the balcony. A pile of wood.
Can't take any more wood. What can we do? We gotta get her to slow down still.
I think it's... In order to get...
Can we... I was really hoping we could like reach across with the tongs or something. We can't use the charcoal to ruin the paintings or anything.
Our Latin beauty.
Wait, was that gonna work?
The record turns more slowly due to the weight. Still, sounds pretty good.
Nice. There we go. So, we solved one puzzle at least.
Hello, what's your...
Something.
Do you have everything you need for the portrait now?
Yes, I think so. She's a little hard to see from here, but I'll try. It looks great, considering it was painted in 60 minutes. I think I've outdone myself again. Don't you think?
Yes, it's really nice. And her best features are emphasized perfectly. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. I'll put the masterpiece in a bag for you so it doesn't get dirty.
I'll leave you alone with your muse now.
Thanks. Both.
Okay.
The portrait of Nurse Sabrina wrapped up in plastic sheeting.
No, do we just burn this? That would be hilarious, but... No, okay. We're not that mean. We'll need something else then. But I think we could probably...
Hello.
give that to her.
Look at this. What do you think?
Oh, that's pretty. And the woman is a knockout. Oh, that's me. Oh, I always knew I was pretty, but so stunning.
Yeah, and so modest. I thought you could use it as a campaign poster.
Yeah, great idea. But one isn't enough, is it?
Women, give them a hand and they'll rip off the whole arm. If I help you out with a few more pictures, you have to help me too, okay?
Yeah, okay. And I also promise no new taxes.
Exactly. And no one wants to build a wall. I can already see you could make a really good politician. I'll see if I can come up with a few more campaign posters.
Wow, this game was ahead of its time.
Then I'll leave you to your hip swing again.
Hey, want to make more posters for the lady?
Isn't there some...
Yes. Watch who you question.
Okay, I'll remember that.
In any case, can we burn the plastic bag? Yes!
No!
The earthquake has begun. Nina, sometimes you are really bad.
Alright, so...
The poor guy will surely need them for his next attempt at the record. The poor guy will
Yeah, but we can use them now. Anyways, let's steal everything now. Can't.
A list with the heading, He is so cute!
Alright, well, we can use this maybe?
I
Yeah.
used up all the copier paper. That should be enough for a campaign to cover all of Cuba.
There we go.
Here are the campaign posters. There's no longer anything standing in the way of your political career.
Beautiful, simply beautiful. Who could resist this woman?
No one. Help me now.
Sure, I've given you my word as a politician, haven't I?
Will you help me anyway?
Fine, just this once. But watch out for Ramon. He's the caretaker here, and if he finds you, he'll make mincemeat out of you. So hurry. Perez's cell is all the way at the end on the left.
Thank you.
He looks like he crossed the threshold to madness a long time ago.
All the way on the left. I mean, this is her left?
The cell is empty? Is this supposed to be a joke? Or do the staff not know where their patients are at any given time?
No, this looks pretty suspicious.
Camera has been mounted up there. Wonder if it works. Small grooves in the wall. Almost looks like scratches. There is something in one of the grooves. Those are fingernails.
Okay, so...
Looks as if someone tried to break the tiles out of the wall in a certain pattern. But I just can't think what it is supposed to mean. It looks like blood. Isn't there something stuck between the mattress and the frame? There is. A newspaper article. It deals with the new appointment for the post of institution director. Next to the article is a large photograph of that Nicole Charleroi.
Almost feel like we're supposed to do something here, but... Change leadership. Cuba. An article in the local paper reports that Nicole Charleroi has been named the new director of the psychiatric hospital under the palm trees. There are rumors that it was at the request of a foreign investor. Okay. So, we still have a lot of inventory. Okay, let's get out of here for now. Can we just...
The door looks different than the other doors. Most likely it is not a cell, but the room for the caretaker, Ramon. I'd better not go in there, otherwise he will get me.
Okay, so all these other ones we can go in.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes? Come on in. I promise you we will definitely have a lot of fun together.
Maybe next time. There are noises coming from the cell that tell me I definitely do not want to go in there.
We'll have to ask her about why he's missing.
Sorry,
But of course,
Perez's cell is empty. Where is your patient?
empty? What do you mean empty?
I mean empty. No one there, all gone, little going on there. In short, it's empty.
That can't be. The doctor, she'll kill me.
Does that mean you really don't know where Perez is?
Ramon?
Yeah?
Where is Perez?
How come?
He's not in his cell, so where is Perez?
He's gone. I've already informed the doctor. She'll take care of it.
Take care of it? Then will she take care of us too?
I don't think so. She sounded really calm. Don't worry. Nothing's going to happen. I'm going to take care of the patient's beds here first. They need to be changed pretty badly. We'll talk after work, okay?
Yeah, we should do that. Sorry, I didn't know. You heard for yourself. Oh, Lord, watch over us.
Damn. I've flown thousands of miles just to find out that this Perez has disappeared, but I am not giving up that easily. I mean, he can't have dissolved into thin air. Is the camera in Manuel Perez's cell, is it turned on?
I think so. Charlois mounted it. Or more precisely, had it mounted.
Is there anywhere to see what the camera has recorded?
Sure, it would certainly be possible in the control room.
Can I look at it?
No, I can't let anyone in.
Come on, you owe me one.
Sorry, I don't have a key. Only Ramon and the boss have keys.
Then I'll leave you to your hip swing again.
Okay, so
Ramon is now running around in there, and Sabrina made a point of warning me about him.
okay. So let's see, can we talk to anyone else? Get any new dialogue?
Hello.
Something that
I've heard that a man named Manuel Perez supposedly disappeared from the institution.
Really? I didn't notice. A patient?
Yes. Wouldn't you notice if someone disappeared here?
Yes. Actually, I would. But I'm not here 24 hours a day.
And isn't there a night shift?
No, I don't think so.
If you happen to see him, could you let me know?
If I see him, I'll bring him back to the Institute. That was the official answer. Unofficially, yes, I will let you know.
Thanks. I'll leave you. It's full of dirty laundry.
Can we do anything with that? Burn the teddy bear. No, we can't do that. Okay, so that seems to be part of the puzzles. Every time we enter this area,
No door handle.
can't use anything. He's running around in there.
Ramon is now.
I don't think she'll have new dialogue, but we can check.
Hello.
No.
The poor guy will surely.
I don't think there's anything else we can take.
There's no paper left in it.
Is there anything we...
My remaining sense of propriety forbids any commentary on a skewered politician.
Okay. There we go. Come on.
If I manage to attach the canvas correctly, then hopefully the door will not close the next time.
There we go. I like how he doesn't notice this at all or make any comment on it. Okay, so now we gotta be quick here.
The latest models. Wonder if they also were financed by this Massimo Gartuzzo guy. An old furniture-type safe. How am I supposed to unlock this lock? Maybe I'll find a clue to the correct combination somewhere in here.
Okay, so I think that's a riddle entry, yeah.
A one-legged pirate. He probably lost the other leg in a sea battle. A cat is sitting on his shoulders, and on the cat's head sits a parrot. And the painter immortalized a spider in the upper top corner. What a weird painting.
So that's what? 1, 4...
How am I supposed to 1, 4, 2, 8. I wonder if the safe will open now.
Aha!
All right, I'm a genius. There are tapes in there with writing on them. A. Carlos, J. Sanchez, S. Martinez, M. Perez. Here it is. I hope that it will help me somehow. I'm really eager to see what's on it.
What are you doing here?
I came to see if you're helping a patient escape.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
Too bad. I don't actually like violence, but you leave me no choice. You'll go down before I do.
No, wait! I don't want to rat you out. I just need to find Manuel Perez really badly. He's my only hope.
Only hope?
Perez was with my father on an expedition many years ago. Now my father disappeared without a trace, and I hope that Perez can help me find him.
Manuel help someone? He's the one who needs to be helped.
How come?
Because Never mind. So you really don't want to hurt him?
No, definitely not.
Okay, I'll help you. Just don't tell anyone I did, otherwise I've had it. The doctor doesn't stand for any nonsense.
The doctor doesn't seem to be the most fun person anyway. Why?
You have no idea what they're doing with Perez here?
No, how should I?
He was brought here a few months ago at the request of a guy named Gartuzzo. He was also the one who put Charles Roy in charge. And then the horror began.
Let me guess. Human experiments?
Yeah? How did you know?
That's not important right now. Do you know what the goals of these experiments are?
No. It's probably because Manuel's disease is somehow special. 2 other people were also flown in, but they disappeared again soon thereafter. It has to be about something big. In the last few months, they've invested nearly $1 million in this asylum. Our salaries doubled in one fell swoop. But money isn't everything, and the price of a human life is too high, in my opinion. I wanted out sooner, but the boss said, whoever wants to get out now is gone forever. So I lost my confidence.
I understand, but I need to find Perez badly. The longer it takes me to find my father, the greater the probability that he...
Okay, I'll help you. Perez is hidden in a rock cave not very far from here, but you can't take him with you. I'll come in a couple of hours and take care of him. I know a lot of people here who will hide us.
Agreed. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Okay, so
The hiding place is relatively safe. Nevertheless, I hope that Ramon picks up Perez quickly and takes good care of him.
I wonder if that Italian-American guy, here we go. Human experiments. Cuba. Apparently experiments on humans were actually performed in the asylum. The person mainly responsible for the experiments is apparently the new director, Nicole Charloy. I don't know. It seems like every person we talk to says this differently.
Are you Manuel Perez? Hello? Can you understand me? I don't know if he understands me, but when I addressed him, he looked me in the eyes and smiled, almost as if he recognized me. This Evank in the Tunguska region reacted the same way. Maybe he really did recognize somebody, namely, my father. What did they do to you in the Institute? And more importantly, why? What did they want from you? He appears to be afraid of the subject. He must have experienced some bad things in the hospital. I shouldn't torture him with it any further, even if it is important to me.
They cut out his tongue?
My father disappeared. He was probably kidnapped. I take it that the reason he was kidnapped had something to do with his past. You worked with him for so many years. Do you know of anything that could, after so long a time, catch up to him? It's obvious he wants to tell me something, but I have no idea what. What happened back then during the Tunguska expedition? Try to remember. It could be very important. Either he can't remember anything, or he does not want to talk about it.
Can we give him the teddy bear? No. Can we give him the charcoal? There we go.
This isn't working. I have to come up with another way of getting some information from him.
Like the charcoal?
The hiding place is relatively safe.
Oh, can we just go back and, there.
I'll just take the picture with me again.
There we go. Come on. Oh, here we go.
Maybe Perez can put his thoughts down to paper somehow, since he obviously cannot express himself in words. It's worth a try. Perez drew some kind of symbol. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean, but it doesn't appear to be chaotic scribbling. The symbol can be recognized clearly and plainly, and the lines are so straight, as if they had been drawn with a ruler. Now the only question that remains is how that is going to help me. I'm going to send Max a text message and a picture of the symbol. Maybe he has an idea.
Morangi must live here somewhere nearby, if he's still alive. Hopefully the locals can help me.
Alright, so I guess we finished our little quest in Cuba. And I assume as soon as we check the phone, he'll get the text message. Once again, I'd like to point out how multilingual Max is, because we know, he's German, so he speaks German. And now he's in Ireland, which presumably means he's speaking Irish. So, but I love the environments in this game. They're so pretty and varied. Let's see. Yep, strange symbol. Cuba. Poor Perez is completely deranged. The only information Nina could get out of him is a strange drawing. But what is this symbol supposed to mean? So I guess we'll leave it here today, and we'll come back next time. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and we'll see you then.